Hey, I'm on 421 on Bedroom just to show you some interesting fact about blockland. This probably applies to V21, but I haven't tried it. Clay Hansen, not too long ago, was diving into the game, as he does often, to try and find out how brick physics worked. And came across interesting variables that we can set to enable a debug mode. It's just physics debug render. If we turn it on, the player's given like a capsule. But let's load a save so we can actually see it properly. Let's go this random free build from 2012. As you can see, not much has really shown up, really. But the interesting part comes when I actually fake kill. I use this item to fake kill many bricks. As you can see, something really odd happens when we fake kill all these. As you may be able to point out, the game's physics engine actually generates collision objects on the fly when bricks are fake killed. So when bricks are fake killed, all the neighbouring other bricks are given colliders, but also the map itself is given a lot of colliders, so the bricks can actually collide with them properly and bounce off them. And it's just interesting how this is done on a generation basis. Only the nearby ones are generated in that moment. It doesn't use the actual map collisions, it makes its own on the fly. Interestingly, the brick colliders are cleaned up after the bricks have respawned, but the map ones haven't. We'll see that in a second. But yeah. It's really interesting how this is how it works. Yeah, this is all cleaned up now. All of the map colliders just kind of stay as they are. But yeah, truly interesting how that's actually how it works, and the amount of code and effort that must have been put into doing all of that by BadSpot. It's pretty interesting. Vehicles are an interesting case because they just kind of have this weird mess collider. It doesn't exactly fit the vehicle at all. I'm not too sure why it's like this. If I fake kill this huge blob of bricks, the collider does work and it does collide with bricks, but because it's so high up off of the ground, all the bricks close to the ground aren't actually hit at all. You can see how much distant it is. So that's why vehicle physics with bricks doesn't exactly behave as you'd expect it to. The player, on the other hand, has a capsule type collider. So it doesn't actually entirely fit the player. Like, most of the head is just kind of not collided with, but it works, and we've been... I never really noticed it as being weird, so I guess it works as a weird hack. But yeah, it's an interesting debug option that was left in by BadSpot, and kind of really highlights the amount of effort that went into this system by BadSpot before the game was, well, sadly abandoned after many years. And the physics system wasn't particularly great, but an attempt was made, and it was actually pretty fun way back in about 10 years ago. To end this video, let's go out with a bang. Now a lot of the bed has collision objects through it, and a bunch of the cupboard, I don't know what you call that, drawers, has too. So yeah, just a really interesting debug option that I've never seen anyone talk about, and it's pretty interesting to see in the game. Hope you found it interesting, and I'll see you I'm never making any videos ever again. Goodbye.